Are you an introvert who needs to record yourself on camera? Maybe you just need to do a one-time presentation for an online meeting, or you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel, but you're introverted. Either way, congratulations on being willing to stretch your boundaries. Here's a quick test to see if you're an introvert. Imagine this. You go to a 3-day business conference. They kick off the event with a social hour on Friday evening. Do you A, go to the social hour or the meet and greet and try to meet new people you want to network with? B, go to the social hour, get a drink, find a seat if there are any, or stand at the edge and talk to one or two people if they approach you? C, go to the social hour, get a drink, gulp it down, and leave early to avoid talking to people. Or D, check into the conference, but go to your room and relax before diving into the conference the next day. Let's score you. If you answered A, you aren't an introvert at all. You love being in a group or at a party. You feel charged up afterwards. You're ready to take on the conference. And frankly, don't trust a person in this category to tell you how to be in front of the camera. You know the ones I'm talking about. If you answered B, you still enjoy the setting, but you aren't super outgoing. Maybe you're a little shy, but not a true extrovert. And definitely not an introvert. If you answered C, either you're an introvert who feels pressured to go to the social hour. If you answered D, you're a true introvert. You get energized by having time to yourself. Extroverts, on the other hand, get energized by being with people. I'm definitely an introvert, and I hate social hours and meet and greets. Occasionally, I would fall into the C category if I feel like I'm supposed to show up, but no, I hate those settings. Basically, extroverts recharge in public settings, introverts recharge with solitary time. But being an introvert doesn't mean you can't be good in front of the camera. Many celebrities claim to be introverts, but can we really believe them? Of course, I'm being flippant, but why is it that there are many extroverts who claim to be introverts? But have you ever met an introvert who claims they're extroverted? I haven't. And why do they claim to know what's best for us? If you're watching this, you're probably an introvert like me. First off, I want to say congratulations on working through your fears. I know it can feel daunting, especially when you're naturally more reserved. But trust me, you can do this, and you can do it in a way that feels comfortable for you. Today, I'm going to share some tips on how introverts can start and succeed on YouTube, or just for a random meeting in front of the camera, maybe a Zoom meeting, without losing yourself in the process. Tip number 1, start with a script. You don't need to jump in and start talking if that doesn't feel natural to you. Scripts are your friend. They help you stay focused, reduce anxiety, and ensure that you say exactly what you want to say. Before you hit record, take some time and assemble your thoughts. If you haven't checked it out, see my video on using ChatGPT for help in creating ideas for scripts and the initial draft. Even if you don't stick to the script word for word, having it there as a guide can make the whole process a lot less stressful. I personally find that scripting gives me the confidence to speak more clearly and concisely. Plus, it helps me avoid those awkward pauses where I'm trying to remember what I'm going to say next. Tip number 2, don't be afraid to use a teleprompter or notes while recording. Some people think that using a teleprompter makes you look stiff or unnatural, but that's not true. When used properly, it can actually make your videos flow more smoothly. and it takes away the pressure of having to remember everything. You can also use simple notes or cue cards if that feels better for you. The goal is to make yourself as comfortable as possible. So do whatever works best for you. Personally, if I'm facing the camera lens without a clear script, my mind goes blank. All of a sudden, I can't remember anything and have no clue why I'm there. Remember, you're in control of how you present yourself. If using a tool like a teleprompter makes you feel more at ease, then go for it. By the way, at the end of this video in the description, I share the type of teleprompter that I use that uses my iPad, but I also use a teleprompter software on my iPhone and iPad that's very helpful. Tip number 3, record in a comfortable environment. As introverts, we often draw. Wait a minute. No, that's not right. Well, ChatGPT wrote that. Personally, I don't think the environment matters that much. I'm going to substitute number 3 with act a role. For me, sometimes it helps to put myself in a role that I'm acting out. You may have seen the videos that I did between Ali and Madge. Madge, why are you wearing winter clothes? We're in southern Arizona and it's 110 degrees. I don't understand. You said we're going to freeze in this video. Our credit, Madge. We're going to freeze our credit. By imagining that you're acting out a role, it may help get you out of your own head and past the demons that run wild. God, did I really just use the word demon? The religious people are going to hate it. Why am I doing this anyway? This is stupid. I can't be a YouTube creator. How do I get out of this mess? I can't. I'm stuck here. Tip number 3.5. Since ChatGPT had something else in mind for you for 4, remember that you don't have to have a perfect recording, which leads to tip number 4. Take full advantage of editing. One of the great things about YouTube is that you don't have to get it perfect on the first try. If you stumble over your words or feel like you rambled, you can always edit those parts out. Give yourself the freedom to record in chunks. Take breaks and cut out anything that doesn't feel right. Editing is your best friend, especially when you're still getting comfortable in front of the camera. I love the editing phase personally because it allows me to refine my content until it feels just right. It's like polishing a rough diamond. You get to shape it into something you're proud of. I'm still far from being a natural in front of the camera, but with practice I'm getting better. When I started this channel, my friend Liz helped me, and frankly, I told her I wanted her to be the face and voice of the channel so I could just work behind the scenes. But Liz has other commitments, including a job and now her channel, so I quickly realized that I had to be in front of the camera. You can build a successful channel by embracing who you are and finding a workflow that suits your personality. Take it one step at a time. Be kind to yourself, and most importantly, have fun with it. If I can do it, so can you. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, subscribe and hit that like button. And if you have any questions or just want to share your own experience as an introvert, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Take care. See you in the next video.